Morning children, Sai Ram. I welcome you all in class 6. Children, as we all know that we have done our chapter number 2, that is whole numbers. So today I am going to take the second class of whole numbers. Today we will do a topic that is properties of whole numbers. Okay children, let's see the properties of whole numbers. Here is the first property, that is closure property. Okay children, what is written here? Closure property: whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication. It means first property is closure property. It means the whole numbers. What are whole numbers? Just tell me. Yes, give me the answer. We have done in our previous classes. Yes, whole numbers are those numbers starting from 0. Okay, 0, 1, 2, dash करके and so on. So whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication. Okay, first property is our closure property. Closure property says whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication. It means first property say that whole numbers will be followed only for addition sign and multiplication sign. It means plus sign and multiply sign. Okay, addition closure property will be followed only for two signs, that is plus sign and multiply sign. Got it? Yes. So I will show you how it is done for addition and multiplication. Okay, closure property. Our property is closure property. Closure property, the formula says for addition, this is for addition. Okay, addition, it says that a plus b is equals to c. Yes, a plus b is equals to c. It means a is also whole number, b is also whole number and c is also whole number. All the a, b, c will answer whatever we will get, that means c is the answer. So a, b and c, all three will be whole numbers. Okay, now see, that is why closure property holds for addition. Let's see with an example. Yes, I have already done here one example. I have taken a is equals to 2. B I have taken is equals to 4. The formula says a plus b is equal to c. Okay. Now we will see a plus b is 2 plus 4 is equals to 6. Okay. Now tell me, 2 is also whole number, 4 is also whole number and 6 is also whole number. It means answer whatever we will get by adding two whole numbers will always be a whole number. Understood? Yes. Now this property only holds for addition and multiplication. Why not for subtraction? See, I will show you. If you will subtract a minus b, what you will get? That is c. That will be also a whole number. But always this condition is not true. Okay, I will show you. See, I have taken 3 minus 5. Now tell me, what will be the answer? Can you subtract 5 from 3? No. When you will subtract 5 from 3, we will have a negative sign with it. Okay, so 5 minus 3 will be 2 and 5 is having minus sign. It because 5 is the greatest number, it will be minus. Okay, yes. Okay class, so same way closure property holds only for addition, because I have told you when you will subtract 3 minus 8 you will get a negative integer. Is it a whole number? Tell me, is it a whole number? No. Minus does not hold a whole number. Okay? Because whole number starts with 0. Okay? Now, yes, we will go for the next one. Here is our multiplication property. We have done closure property for addition. It only rules for addition and multiplication, not for subtraction. Okay, so here we will do multiplication property. Okay, multiplication property is A multiply B is equals to C, and here all are whole numbers. What are all are whole numbers. Understood? Yes. Now I will show you with one example. See, I have taken A as 5, B I have taken as 2. 5 multiplied 2 is 10. Okay, now this is A, this is B, and this is C. Now tell me, A, B, C are whole numbers or not? Yes, both, all the three are whole numbers. So closure property holds for multiplication. Understood? The formula you have to write is A multiply B is equal to C. It means all the three will be whole numbers. Okay. Now see the addition property. What was the addition property? A plus B is equal to C. It means all the three will be whole numbers. Whatever answer we will get, that will be also a whole number. Okay? Yes. Now we will go for the next one. Our second property is commutative property. Commutative property holds for addition again and for multiplication. Okay? Understood? Commutative first property was closure property. Second property is commutative property. Commutative property also holds for addition and multiplication. Okay? See, our first one is commutative for addition. It means commutative law. What is commutative law for addition? Yes. A plus B is equals to B plus A. Understood? All A, B are whole numbers. Now see how I will show you. Wait. A plus B equals to B plus A. Now see here. A I have taken here 2. You will write here like this. A is equals to 2. B is equals to, you take 3. Okay. You can take any number. Okay. So 2 plus 3 is equals to B plus A. What is B here? See here. B is 3. 3 plus what is A? A is 2. Now see, 2 plus 3 will be 2 plus 3 will be, yes, 2 plus 3 will be, yes, 2 plus 3 will be 5, and here 3 plus 2 will be also 5. It means commutative hold for addition. Okay, understood? Now we will see, we have seen the commutative for addition. Now we will see commutative law for multiplication. Okay, same way, just what you have to do in commutative law, if it is hold for addition, you will write A plus B is equals to B plus A. Okay, But in case of multiplication, you will do just change the sign. Okay, you will write A multiply B is equals to B multiply A. Okay, only just you change the sign. Understood? Commutative for addition, you will write A plus B is equal to B plus A. And for addition, you will write A plus B equal to B plus A. And for multiplication, you will write A multiply B is equal to B multiply A. Okay? Yes. Now I will show you one example. See, I'm showing you the example by taking an example. See, A multiply B is equals to B multiply A. Okay. You take A equals to 2, B is equals to 3. You cannot take negative integers because this property holds for only whole numbers. So as we all know, whole number starts with 0. So you have to take the number starting from 0. Okay. No negative number is included here. Yes. Now see. A I have taken 2. So 2 multiply 3 equals to B is what? 3. 3 multiply 2. Yes, now tell me what is 2 multiply 3? Yes, 2 multiply 3 is 6. And here 3 multiply 2 is also 6. It means commutative property holds for multiplication. Okay, understood? Yes. Now, if somebody asks you, tell me the properties of whole numbers. So, what you will say? You will say commutative closure property for addition. Okay, closure property holds for addition and closure property holds for multiplication. Okay, now see. Next one was our commutative property. Commutative property also holds for addition and multiplication. In commutative property, we write A plus B is equals to B plus A. This is for addition. Okay. For multiplication, we write, yes, for multiplication, we write this one. A multiply B is equals to B multiply A. Here A, B are whole numbers. You can take any whole number. You can take 0 also because whole number starts from 0. Okay. The 4 multiply 2 is equals to 2 multiply 4. Okay. Here A is 4, B is 2. So here also B is 2, A is 4. It should remain same. Number should be same according to their places. Okay. And answer we got as a 8. Okay class. I hope you all have got what we have learned today. Now see class. This is the homework for you class. You have to do the homework. That is, you have to define whole numbers with example. This is the first question you have to do. Yes. Okay. Yes class. You have to define whole numbers with example. Second is, you can write whole numbers, no? See, whole numbers are what? Whole numbers are starting from 0. Okay. And you have to write with example. Okay. Yes. Now next is solve using commutative property for addition. What is commutative property for addition? Yes. A plus B is equals to B plus A. This is for addition. You should know. Okay. Yes. So A will be here 2 plus 3 is equals to 3 plus 2. Okay. So here will be also 5. Here will be also 5. So commutative property holds for addition. Okay. Same way you will do the second part. Okay class, now solve using closure property for multiplication. Yes, what was the closure property for multiplication? Yes, a multiply b is equal to c. See, you have to read. It is for closure property. So closure property means a multiply b and answer will be also whole number. This you have to write. Okay. Answer will also be a c, that is a whole number. Okay. See, what will be the answer when you will multiply 2 multiply 9. The 2 9 will be 18. Okay. This is also a whole number. This is also a whole number. And this is also a whole number. All are whole numbers. Okay. So what we have learned today? We have learned what are whole numbers, properties of whole numbers. First property was closure property for addition and multiplication. Second was commutative property for addition and multiplication. Whole number does not hold property for subtraction and division. Okay, this you have to keep in your mind. Okay, I hope you all will do this homework in your rough notebook and practice the questions daily related to chapter number 2. Okay class, let's meet in our next class. Sairam. Okay, take care of your health and of your family. Sairam.